YouTube. I might edit that. You, YouTube, what's good with y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Rob Cam Show. In this one, we got another reaction video coming to you by Sports Kita of Wrestling. In there, how heel John Cena and face Cody Rhodes will rock. I was about to say change. Will rock WWE. As always, if you want to check out Sports Kita Wrestling, first of all, leave a like on the video if you're watching it. Checking out Sports Kita Wrestling channel. All the information will be in the description below. And of course, subscribe to the boys. Subscribe to the Rob Cam Show. Leave a like on the video. Share it to your friends. And do all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into this one.
Coming to you from Harry Reid International Airport, Sports Kita Wrestling with everything going down on the Raw after WrestleMania. I am Kevin Callum. What did you think of it?
Hi, Kevin.
Breaking 17-time WWE Universal Champion, and Randy Orton has laid him out with an RKO. It was quite the way to set up what many.
Who's usually the voiceover? John? Tom? One of them names?
Modern times with the reversal of roles. Yes, these guys have had a lot of matches together. According to our very own SportsKita.com, they have faced each other 257 times.
Damn.
Cena having the upper hand in most of the matches. As of February 2025, Cena has had 218 victories. Orton has had 34. And of course, they've been on the big stage of WrestleMania and many pay-per-views, many live events, and many times on television. But this time,
hey, that match with Randy Orton did the arcade. No, when John Cena did the RKO, Randy Orton did the attitude adjustment, aka the FU. I'm still going to FU. You feel me? But that one is a classic. That's one of my favorites out of them two. They have a lot. So that's definitely one of the favorites.
In most of those matches, Orton was the bad guy. He was the Viper, punt kicking someone and, putting the babyface John Cena in some form.
Yo, is it just me?
This is a different John Cena, one that is heelish.
Or am I like just now noticing the subtle shit in wrestling that it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's y'all too. Have y'all noticed that like nothing seems like, look at this punk kick, bro. Like, this is old footage. Well, it's probably not gonna go back to that. But that punk kick, he didn't connect. Like, I'm just noticing. Maybe, damn. I know wrestling is fake. I found out. I'm gonna tell you what grade. I'm gonna tell y'all what grade I found out wrestling was fake. It definitely was elementary school. I'm gonna say about 4th grade. No, it actually was 4th grade. My lunch monitor was like, she said we was at the lunch table. I think we all had, the boys had, everybody had their action figures out, was wrestling each other with the action figures. And she came up and said, yeah, I know wrestling is fake, right? And we was like, no, it's not. A bunch of boys and you little kids. No, it's not. You're lying. Well, she was like, well, if somebody got hit with a chair, especially that hard, and bleeding, you don't think they would have died? And she was just making the obvious, valid, logical points. We're all like, no, it's real, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like, comparing the shit that I used to see growing up in wrestling, and then comparing the shit that you got now and probably in the PG era, like selling and doing certain things. Obviously, it's wrestling. We got to keep people safe. Obviously, we don't want what happened in 2007 to reoccur again due to concussion and head traumas. I could talk about that subject, but I know that's a touchy subject for a lot of people to talk about. Chris Benoit, I'm gonna say his name. I'm gonna say his name, Chris Benoit, and what happened. So I really try not to speak on it, but I have my thoughts about the situation. But yeah, just due to stuff like that happened to him, and other concussion protocols of people getting concussions back then, I understand why certain things have to be safer, but it's just like, I miss how it used to look to me as a kid versus now. I could see the whole, like, literally Randy Orton kind of grazed, probably missed John, and then his reaction was kind of late. Like, if everybody just timed shit to where it's like, even if you're not gonna get hit, if you just time the selling to make it look like you got hit, like, I miss the minor details of trying to make the product look believable. Because when I was a kid, that shit looked. I get it. I was a kid, but even when I got a little bit older and I knew it was fake, it wasn't. It didn't look like that obvious. Like
Healing,
it's so much shit now that is just. It's
WWE
just bad.
in contempt of them and proclaimed
It's
that he was
bad.
the last real champion, as this is his final year of in-ring competition. He intends to leave pro wrestling and ruin pro wrestling with the championship.
See that last picture?
Quote,
Not that one. The one with The Rock, Travis Scott, and John Cena. Now, if they did that, if The Rock had came out at 41, right, and John Cena won, and he had the WWE Championship behind his back, I'm holding it the same way he walked, like how he was when he was walking out, like kind of like Roman and Jey Uso, like a in Hawaii, because most of them do that. Um, and they had that picture of the three of them standing. Like that picture would have been fire if The Rock was involved, but
have some other belt.
that's what I'm trying to say. The picture would have
Now,
been.
Randy Orton is a third-generation pro wrestling prodigy. He is a first-ballot Hall of Famer. He has less world championships than John Cena, but yeah, he's not too far behind John Cena in this pursuit. Now, why would this match be so special for him, besides it just being a wonderful throwback for lifelong wrestling fans? Well, the match we're expecting to get is them facing each other at Backlash. Yes, Backlash in St. Louis, Missouri on May 10th, a premium live event streaming on Peacock in the United States and Netflix around the world, and it would be in Randy Orton's hometown. I've been to a Royal Rumble in St. Louis, and Randy Orton is very, very popular there. So, a Randy Orton, John Cena match, a reversal of roles, the greatest prize in our business, and John Cena ticking down the times.
I ain't gonna lie though, guys. I'm really scared for that match because Cody versus John was terrible. And I know why it was terrible. A lot of people, I know why it was terrible. I'll tell you the truth. I know why it was terrible. It's not because of what people think. It's really because of what the story he's trying to tell. Like he legit said he's going to ruin wrestling. I know people be like, well, that's still no excuse of why the match was so terrible. Bro, how John Cena just turned 49. He said once he loses his step, he's going to step away from the business and from the ring, at least the ring part of it, the in-ring performing part of it, hopefully. I would love to see John Cena on the board of directors one day in WWE, however that works. But back to saying John Cena versus Randy Orton, I hope it's not going to be like how, because I know Randy could still go, obviously, but it's really, really, really is John Cena. Does he have anything left to really perform at least close to his prime level of performance, or are we going to get what we saw at WrestleMania? Now, obviously, we got what we saw at WrestleMania because of the story of I'm going to ruin wrestling. I feel like that is part of it, but I feel like a part of it is exactly what he's saying. He lost a step, so he's not gonna do certain things for us or for at least for this character that he's playing right now. I think John Cena could still wrestle. Besides doing the 5 move of doom, I think he could still do certain things that like a fisherman suplex or a regular suplex or a German suplex or a back body drop or a back suplex. Like I feel like there's certain things in wrestling you could always do no matter how old you get. But it's a matter of if John Cena wants to do that in his character. Because again, I feel like the reason why that match was terrible was because he said he was going to ruin wrestling for a lot of us, for all of us. Now I don't want to see that carry over to this Randy Orton versus John Cena match, and that's what I'm really, really like scared of. Like I don't want to see that if it's going to be like that, because that's a lot of people's childhood too. That's Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H versus who? I say Triple H versus the most. I'll say Cena, between Cena, Orton, and Edge, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker, and Batista. I feel like that's people's child. Those and Jeff Hardy. Those people that I named, they like are a core of a generation's like their generations. Those are the NCM Punk. If you want to add him into the mix, Rey Mysterio. The people I'm naming, etc. The people I'm naming have a core impact on wrestling from at least 2002 to 2016, 17. I want to say maybe more because certain people are still doing it at a high level, like Randy, Rey Mysterio. But for me, for my generation, we are from. I never stopped watching, but obviously I started at like second grade, which was like '04 for me. So I started in '04 all the way up to now. So you have a generation of kids from like that were born at least either late '90s to early 2000s. I grew up with this generation with John Cena and Randy Orton at the peak pinnacle of rivalries. I do not want to see their last match in their historic rivalry to be some ass whack ass match. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want John Cena to sit here and big boot and kick Randy Orton and do the five moves to do shit just to get by in a match. At least he's not doing the over exaggerating shit no more. But like, I don't want to like. That's come on. Like that's a lot of people's childhood right there. Yeah, I can't fuck that up. And that's why I'm like, yo, he's gonna fuck it up. That's because he will do it. Like he's going to ruin it.
Heel in this circumstance, and how are they going to get over the controversial fan reaction, which is still pretty mixed online, to how things went down at WrestleMania, and he cheated Cody Rhodes out of the championship and broke a world record in a tainted fashion with rapper Travis Scott. Yeah. How are they going to do that? Is Randy Orton going to carry the weight promo-wise while part-time John Cena shows up whenever he wants in the few weeks to build to that major show? Yeah, that could be weird, but it only takes a handful of angles to make this match feel like a big-time deal. WWE, whether you like it or not, may not have to have a ton of John Cena before Backlash, as there simply isn't a lot of time before Backlash. It's May 10th. I'm talking to you here on the 21st, so it's only a few weeks anyway, so there's only a matter of a couple of big angles you can do, a couple of obstacles that you can put in front of Randy Orton, and he pursues revenge in another big RKO or two out of nowhere on Big Nasty John Cena. Does this mean John Cena loses the championship so quickly? Does this RKO shock his system and send his moral compass back northward as it should, making him a good guy once again? Something makes me think, no, John Cena is a no-good, dirty heel.
The Unseen 17.
Where he will not get a positive reaction. He will get booed. Yes, even if they're wearing a John Cena t-shirt, they're likely going to boo him in St. Louis. Just my prediction. I could be wrong, but the heel will be the heel, and Randy Orton will be as much of a babyface as he chooses to be. No matter what, it will be something special, and hopefully we get another match with less shenanigans. But John Cena's a heel.
Yeah, we don't need Travis. And yo, I'm gonna say this too, and I'm dead ass. Do not put Travis Scott in the middle of this shit, bro. If he gonna cheat the win, let him cheat the win, but do not bring Travis Scott out for nothing. I'm sorry. That needed to be said. Do not. I repeat. Look, come here, motherfuckers. WWE, do not put Travis Scott's ass out there again. Unless The Rock is out there. There's no reason why Travis, unless you doing this supposedly rumored Bad Bunny versus Bad Bunny and who else? Cody Rhodes versus John Cena and Travis Scott. Sorry, I'm holding on because I fucked up the angle. Damn. It's not dead. It's not dead. It's not dead. Well, this rumor, John Cena, why is this shit? Alright, I'll fix it. This rumor, John Cena and Travis Scott versus Cody Rhodes and Bad Bunny. I don't even want to see that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In pro wrestling, as he claims. Now, some people don't like this new John Cena. They don't like the presentation, the simple white on black. He's not going to give you what you want. He's going to ruin it. How can Randy Orton counter that with an interesting take? How can Randy Orton be an anti-hero? It's an interesting role for Randy Orton to play, and Randy Orton's been down to do interesting things,
Poor speed.
especially in the past few years, and especially since he returned to pro wrestling after a serious back injury some time ago. Many thinking, wow, this may be the last few years of his career as well. So this may be the last real time we get to see this. We get to see Randy Orton versus John Cena. It feels special. It should feel special. And it's very refreshing that it's going to be...
And that's exactly why I don't want this match to be asked, because it's the last time. If John Cena makes this shit ass, I'm gonna really have to, like, he gonna have to see me. Literally. you can't see him, but you gonna have to see me. If you make this match ass, you gonna have to see me. Cause you know damn well you can't. That's your greatest rival. You can't do that to your greatest rival, your greatest enemy, your frenemy, your boy. You can't do that. You can't give him a half-ass match, bro. Come on.
in Orton's hometown. It's really going to be Randy Orton in the city of St. Louis against John Cena. And you can see it. John Cena's going to do something. He's going to do some dirty trick. Something makes me think he makes his way out of St. Louis. Still,
Please don't let it be Travis Scott.
Universal Champion. What do you think? We got a whole lot of WrestleMania content up on our channel, so definitely dive into those videos. Check out what we're doing on Backstage Pass with WrestleVotes, giving you all of the big scoops on everything behind the curtain first before anyone else gets it. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. Let us know what you think of the new direction of WWE after WrestleMania. Get in the comments. You watch this whole video, you can't simply just type a comment or hit a like? Come on. Did you? Come on.
Come on. Shout out Sportskeeda Wrestling for the videos as always. Like I said, all their information will be in the description below if you want to check them out. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, guys, I do not want to see John Cena, Randy Orton half-ass. That's gonna ruin it for me. Not ruin it, but like that's gonna be a disappointment. Like their last match is gonna be the worst one. I mean, I guess. But anyway, guys, leave in the comments below who y'all got winning, John Cena versus Randy Orton, who y'all rooting for. If you're excited for the match, if you really want to see the match, or if you're like me and you're kind of skeptical because of what you saw at WrestleMania 41 and this whole John Cena China Women Wrestling thing. So please leave that information or have that discussion with me in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and always remember, keep doing your thing, baby, and make it make sense. I'll see y'all in the next one. Safety.